And
We're good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good evening. Welcome to the Marriott Park Cyprus Open. This is the Fighters Bracket final. This is Chris Bray starting the commentary. I'll let my fellow commentators introduce themselves.
Good evening, everybody. This is Michael Larsen from Denmark. I'm here also with last year's champion.
Carter Maddock from the United States. We've got Lars at the bottom playing the black checkers and Franck Stepler up top playing the white, and it should be a good match.
Okay, and they're starting with the 4-3. Just a reminder that whoever wins this match will have to beat Aurélien Bonnet of France twice tomorrow in the final, and that's at 2 p.m. Cyprus time. So work out wherever you are in the world and find out what time that is starting. Okay, fairly standard opening moves so far. 5-1, the first decision.
Yes.
Okay, I come in 5 and pick up the 1. Yeah.
Yeah, looks good, I think.
So far. So Franck was quite interesting in his previous match. He dropped some early cubes, which were a little bit gammonish. Technically they were takes, but he took. And then in a crucial game at 8-all in the semi-final, he re-cubed knowing his opponent would drop, even though it wasn't technically even a double. So he says he plays the man as much as the checkers, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I saw that 4 cube.
Okay.
And everyone was like, what a gift, what a gift. And, uh-oh.
There's this
probably
double smack.
It's probably a bit harder to play the man when it's the world famous Lars
Yeah.
Trabolt.
Yeah. So Lars,
Right.
Lars is a 2008 world champion and has won multiple times. Franck is a journalist from Paris with a keen interest in backgammon, but he's only been playing about 15 years. We have an early cube. Let's have a quick look.
It's that early. And
Uh,
also, especially, I know he may not
marginally.
have enough in the zone.
This is a test.
Yeah, he doesn't have. He only has.
He
like
doesn't
9
have enough,
checkers.
so this is an easy take.
But Frank's been rolling double fives, which right
Yeah.
now would probably be a very painful.
4-2 is okay, covers. He's going to bring the 2
Come
down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trabi
Okay,
was
but
actually the
now-
finalist of this
Was he?
last year.
Okay, so he's now got a 3-point anchor. The advantage is dissipated, and Lars owns the cube.
But those
Ooh,
dead
3-1.
I make the 5.
I make the 5.
You gotta make the 5.
So you've got
Yeah.
a choice. If he makes the 5 point, this is
Wow.
wrong. If he makes the 5 point, there are a lot of numbers he's not going to hit with.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's only the double is
Yeah,
like 5-3,
so-
double 5 you would hit.
You have to play. When I said earlier, I mean, once you give him the cube away, you have to win with the checkers, and now his checkers are not optimally placed.
No, it's going to be hard for him to get both the 7 and the 5
Yeah.
point now.
Come down with the
You
4 and
need
hit
to
with the
speak
3.
loudly and close. It's all right. It's just because of the system. Okay, so what happened to the 4-3? He played it conservatively. Ace. Now he's going to make the 5 point.
Right.
Difficult to miss.
Trabi needs a small
He needs a
double here.
number. 6-4.
Big
He's got
double.
to play conservatively as against his opponent's 4-point board. Ooh, so this is going to be
3-2?
yeah.
Yeah, come down with the 3.
Yeah.
Is it an angle
This-
you really want?
Yeah, I
or-
was going to say he's running out of time here. He needed to look at 24, 21, 13, 11 to give him some options. It's worked out well so far because Lars is obviously not going to leave the anchor. It looks like he's going to have to slot the 5 point.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
7
Mm.
before the roll.
We noticed earlier there are people not taking enough time on decisions, so let me remind you of the Moshi rule. 12 seconds on any cube decision, irrespective of how trivial it may seem. Think, okay, because you make more mistakes with the cube than you ever do with anything else.
What do you like with the 6-2? I kind of like slotting the 5.
Yeah, I think 13, 11, 8-2 is horrible.
Lars is very
Pure?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks at all opportunities. So,
Oh,
so
now,
even
now,
though
now that...
I think he just runs.
oh, sorry, I thought it
4
was...
5.
apologies, I thought it was 5-5. So this is very clear. He's ahead in the race in position. He needs to get off that anchor. 4-1?
yes,
4-1.
Well,
so you can
So-
make the 4, or you can make.
yeah,
Yeah, I
this
think you've got
may
to do
a
this
little
because
better.
otherwise the 4 is horrible.
You can play. You
I
can
don't
also
know
make the
though.
5 and put
Yeah,
one
you can
down on
fold-
the
you
cube.
can
That's
use-
kind of nice to have that spare.
I kind of like this move
this.
better actually.
Yeah. What does our silicon friend think of the 4-1?
Travi's. Oh,
It likes making the 4 point.
Okay.
So-
yeah.
Don't kill the checkers, it's a war game, that soldier is out of play.
Okay, 5-1.
Now pick and pass, maybe an option, or you
Oh,
can just
make
make
the
the
ace,
1 point,
makes the
make the
one
ace
point,
point, sorry.
right.
Yeah. Okay, put the checkers where you want them.
Well, where
That
they
is not where you
belong.
want the checkers.
Where they belong.
This-
but
this
he's
is-
very stripped. Look at his.
This is so ugly.
He's got too many points.
He
Too many
wants
points.
us to see this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
always looking at
Yeah.
on more than one opportunity.
Yeah, when you find a good move, as Kent Goulding used to say, find another one.
Right.
And then make your decision, right? Don't play the first move you see. Intuitively, it's often right, but sadly, just as often, it's wrong.
All right.
Okay, so he could do with a 4. That's a 4.
4-1.
Now the 1. Big or little? Gentlemen, you
Oh.
have a choice.
How many hit numbers do we have if you slot? I mean, you give them.
If you don't slot, then you
Give
only
6
need
extra
4
numbers,
numbers.
Right.
This is
But it's such a good.
4,
number.
3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 3, 1.
So
That's about
6
8.
extra.
3-1,
Yeah, 6
4-1.
extra numbers. But equally well, you have to think about how you're going to win. So
Yeah.
if you do not take the risk here, then it's very hard, as we say in England, to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. For
I
those
think
who
it's
know the
worth-
nursery rhyme.
I think it's worth.
I think it's
taking the
worth the risk.
Yeah.
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 Let's have a look.
And,
Oh, well, that
would
worked.
have gotten. That would have gotten hit.
Yeah.
And Travi's back down to playing a 1.8.
Can we see the 4-1 play? Okay, there was
Yeah.
only 11
Close call,
thousandths in
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of plays in backgammon are very close. What's he got here?
4-3 right now for Travi.
No,
No, for
for Frank, he's
Okay,
just got to go.
perfect,
Oh, sorry, he
go.
came
He
in
came
with
in
the
with the
3-3,
three,
yeah.
yeah.
He only wants 1 blot here.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to be forced
Well,
into the
now
play he
you're
didn't
gonna
make
be-
last time.
Yeah.
But he has less shots because he no longer has an exposed blot on the midpoint.
Right.
No. No.
That's not.
No,
Wait,
that
what's
is not.
Yeah, he's not
Eh,
going to.
There are people
This is not
watching,
what we
Frank,
want to see.
Lars.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Travi does like doing that, like
Yeah.
showing everything and making it fun.
Oh,
Ooh, double fours.
That's a
good.
nice
Yes,
roll.
okay, that works. He's now got a 5-point
There's the
broken
last
prime.
one. All right. Well, Travi's definitely coming.
So
after
same
it.
roll to
Again?
even things up.
4-3.
4-4.
Oh,
Oh,
You
now
need to
what?
know the numbers to
Oh.
call.
you rolled a third. It's a third consecutive times.
Okay, so 4-3. This
Oh.
is a key decision.
I think you need to hit in the outfield.
I think you need
simply
to hit in the outfield.
to escape the checker.
Yep, I would agree.
Yeah. But God, that point
If
is
you
so
point on him,
beautiful.
then you're reliant on rolling a 4 very quickly.
Yeah.
Right.
And despite the risk, if he fans, then you've got another interesting
But if he
decision to make.
comes in, look at all the repeat hitters.
Yep.
3-5, 3-6, 4. Yeah, I kind of lean towards this.
I don't know. XG has taught us that when your opponent has a broken prime and you have very little time, you need to get out. So this looks nice and it will look nice for the next roll, but I'm not wholly convinced that it's the right play. And this is the sort of play he needs to take 2 or 3 minutes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's looking at both plays, which is the right way to do it. It's often correct to physically look at the play.
What if he fans there? Can you
recue?
reship?
No,
It's maybe still too early.
too early.
I don't think Travi wants to give access to a
Most
4.
likely
cube.
not.
Okay, I mean, if things go wrong, you lose as a gammon here. You can lose a gammon the other way as well, because if you get stuck on the 3-point and your board goes, and eventually you have to go with 1 checker, you can get gammon that way. Backgammon's so delightful in the ways it
In the
can kill
painful
you.
ways it can
Yeah.
be inflicted.
Yeah, can we? Yeah, okay. So
Hit
our Silicon
outside.
friend says hitting outside is clear, and that making the inside point is a bad error.
So.
Yeah, it's kind of the last
Hey, great
chance
analysis,
to
boys.
Right, that's brilliant. You're amazing. With
Yeah.
XG open right next to you, Chris, you're
Hey, we got
top
it right.
notch.
We got it right first.
Exactly.
Okay, come on. Last Trabolt world champion. I
World
think he'll find the
champion-
right play.
He
World
will
champion
find
and
it.
world champion finalist. He's been to the 3 times? Has it been? Has he won once?
He's won once. He won in 2008.
He won once, but I think he was
lost,
in it.
I think he lost to Mochi.
twice. Didn't lose?
He did with that
Yeah.
famous 3-1 play.
Uh,
Moshi, he played exactly the right play with a 3-1, leaving 4 checkers spread to the wind. But Moshi was on the bar. Moshi rolled the ace.
The Joker,
Yeah.
the Joker du jour.
It was a mini joker.
Yeah.
Okay.
he's spending a lot
Okay.
of time on
Travis
It
this.
is.
yeah,
This
Travis
is. This
is
is
good
right.
too.
This is what you should do. Okay. Now it looks scary, but long term, this backgammon's fundamentally a game of risk and reward.
He's got
And
it.
so he's now taken a
Alright,
risk,
Frank's
but
been
the
rolling
the
well, so this could be a very painful thing.
1.
3-1. He ain't anchors up.
He's going to anchor.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
Yeah,
That's
it is a
great
good roll.
He has a lot of
because
stuff to do now.
Yeah,
to
now
drop it.
1 or a 2 is required. That's the
Oh,
one.
that's a good roll.
6-1. Yeah, that's an
Wow.
okay roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Making the 5 prime.
But now he will attack,
Trabi.
of course.
He will
He
attack.
has to.
Yeah, it's duplicated his 6s by mistake.
6.
3, another great roll.
Oh, look
Wow, now any 1 is
I think Trabi-
horrible.
No, well, 1-6 isn't.
No,
But
anyone,
Trabi wants to
anyone.
dance.
Oh, 1-6 from the bar.
Yeah, exactly, Chris. You
Stop
need
me
to know
if
what
you've
to
seen it
call.
before.
Exactly. Sorry.
Okay.
These are professionals. These aren't you and Mick right now. These are
Oh,
guys.
he's hit again right now.
So
Tips
what
with
is
the
he
2.
gonna roll now?
Fan. He's going to fan.
Okay.
And then there's
You leave the
gonna
1-6
be the double
on?
5 crack. You need to know these things. It's important for commentary.
The problem with leaving the 1-6 is he needs his 6s to escape, but equally well he needs to diversify. I think this is right.
I sent
So.
the link to the
To this
stream.
thing. Okay.
Okay, so now Frank needs a 6. Very soon.
Very desperately, too.
Okay, now he needs to think how to distribute his checkers so he can keep his board as long as possible. So the trouble is he can keep a 5, but then the checkers are not neat.
I feel
5,
like
2,
Frank's
5,
gonna blow this apart.
3.
That looks a bit strange.
That looks wrong because now 5, 4 is horrible.
Yeah, and you're not really interested. I mean, you don't need to
Even
move
5,
the
2 is
6s
ugly.
on.
I think this is
5-4
wrong.
not that bad. You just.
I think that was an
take
error.
the 6.
5-4 is bad.
It's
Yeah,
a bad
5,
roll, but
yeah.
I mean, it's not. The
I would have-
end-all,
Okay.
be-all.
I would have
So-
put them in both.
We're going to approach if
Two high numbers here that aren't 6s, 5, yeah, are going to be.
Oh, 6-2 lifesaver. 6
That's 6-1.
out and now 2 in
That's a
surely.
7.
2 in. Make your 5s good.
All right.
Really? I don't understand that play.
He's
He's
he
thinking
needs
about making the
timing.
bar, but
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
he's afraid of 1-6 maybe.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Well, he could just come in. I mean, he's not. He's got double coverage on 1-6, but he needs 6s anyway.
I feel like Travis.
So no,
okay with
don't
big.
slot the bar. 2 in, 4 down,
Yeah.
and then double 5 placed safely at least for 1 roll if things go bad.
Yep.
So, oh no,
Is it a 3?
he's going to have
Yeah,
to hit.
you have to.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Now this has got really exciting.
This is the important roll here. If,
Okay, we're waiting. Here we go. Oh, 4 and hit
4-1.
again.
Oh Lord.
He's on fire.
He's on fire. He is the man.
All right.
Okay,
Travi
so
needs an ace with its twin brother.
so if he gets closed out with 5 outside checkers, he's probably in the 60% to lose a gammon, I would think.
Well, he also could
You
pick
can
up
pick
the
He
up
could
one
pick a
checker.
third checker.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to
Yeah. Now any 3 or 6 is good.
He can also.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the 3. Okay.
be. Okay.
So what do we?
This
is
How
looking
much is that?
very
Like
gammon-like.
70, 80% gammon? Or
Now
I
we're
don't
up
even
in the
know.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the spares in those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
even if he
6
gets a
points.
late shot, his board is a mess. So he's going to have to roll
And
incredibly well.
backgammons, what is that? A couple of percent?
Probably.
There's no way he's going to play. He's going to
Yeah,
play
yeah.
for backgammon.
Yeah,
I
but
would.
you get free backgammons. You
It's
get
like
free
a,
backgammons.
it's like a bonus. You don't
Yeah,
play
yeah.
for it, but sometimes it just happens to.
Right.
to come in.
It's just
Now
you roll
here
a set in the right place.
there's a couple of shot leaving numbers here. That's not one of them. So he's
Was that a 4-1?
he
Yeah.
played aggressively. He could have
Okay.
cleared the 6 point, but you might as
One-
well.
one-
Given the state
one
of
big
Lars's home
One
board,
big set
I think
here
this is
for,
right.
Frank, and then there's what's this,
2-1.
2-1?
2-1.
Oh,
Whoa!
why would you-
what?
What?
I think
That
that
is
was
a
just a
weird-
technical error.
That's
That's
a weird
gonna
move.
be-
That is a weird.
That'll be costly with an ace.
Yeah.
Oh, his double 5s.
Okay, so
You-
he's now
so
very
he would have
even
had-
so he's
He,
fine.
he would have had one checker
Alright.
more.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Travi's getting into
Yeah.
backgammon territory.
He's got 4.
Yeah, it could be.
If
yeah.
Frank rolls a set,
We nearly had a backgammon in the previous match. Oh, 2-1. Yeah. He would have had another check on the 2 point,
Yeah.
and yeah.
He would.
And
Alright,
now,
I feel like this
now
is
he can leave a shot.
This is a shot.
If he leaves a shot, he's earned it. On
No.
he's got away with it.
So he could
Oh,
have taken
now,
one
yeah.
more off. He
Yeah,
could
yeah,
have had
one
two
Yeah,
more off
2
now.
more off. That would have been huge here.
He's in with 1.
Travi is limping. This is pretty painful.
Anything without a 1 in it. Oh well, that'll do. Now backgammon country is freely open. Oh, he's
Oh,
got
that was
7
one
Yeah,
check.
he's
checkers.
got 7.
So this his play.
Oh,
2-1.
Oh
Dear
wow.
God.
Okay, so
Alright.
his earlier play could have cost him the backgammon here.
Yeah, he would have had two more
Yeah,
off. So
2 more off, so he'd be down.
one
to-
double roll
yeah.
could have been. It might still be enough, but
Oh
Aces.
no!
He gets the shot with a set.
Yeah,
He gets a shot
Wow.
with the set.
Wow. 2-1.
Lord.
This is looking terrible.
This is
He
looking
needs a
very
big
bad.
double. That is not a big double.
Is that a 2-1?
2-1.
Yeah.
So
Oh
he's
my
going to need double
Lord.
4 or better to save the gammon.
You know he has one still in the air, doesn't he?
No, he's coming in now.
Yeah.
But then after
Right.
that, he will need double 4 or better next time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
dear God,
that's a 6
yucky.
start.
That is not one way to start.
Wow.
All right, Travi. Wow.
No.
Oof.
So,
Do you think
the
he will
1
take
in
a
100
break?
chance?
Oof.
1 in 100 chance. Wow.
Well,
Um,
let's see. What's Travi
What's the
playing
PRs?
at?
So-
Travi's playing at 1.16.
Yeah. So, yeah, if Lars
So-
Trabolt 1.16, tremendous PR, but he's losing 6-0. That's backgammon for you.
But you know what? But Travi, so many of his matches, he started out with a huge deficit, and he comes clawing back.
Yeah, he
just
does.
comes back, and it's like a Chinese water torture. You know, he comes back, comes back, and then the person's
Drop
like,
by
"How did
drop,
I?"
yeah.
But exactly, right on the forehead.
Okay,
So-
so he's taken the conservative 2-1 play, leading 6-0. I guess this is quite reasonable. 4-2. Makes the point. This could be a short semi-final. Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
So he's still rolling well.
It seems to be doing okay.
3-1. Didn't make the 5 point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else is... he's got to counter his opponent's prime. Okay, it leaves a 6 shot.
That's the price you have to pay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Frank tries something frisky.
A cube?
You don't cube at 6-0, not in this position.
Oh, yeah?
Uh,
Let me
well, he may do.
Frank Stepler.
Yeah. I don't think he can do anything but make the 5 point here. To repeat what I said earlier, use Falafel's rules. If you make the 5 point, make it, and then worry later what else he could have done. He's done something else.
Did he play that?
Yeah.
He did.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Can
Can we
you
look
make
at
the
that?
5 point?
Was that right?
That's the play.
Oh, God.
That's a 2,
So-
that's a 2, 3-2.
3-2.
3-2, yeah.
Yeah. So the analysts failed the test there, guys.
But was
Was
it,
it big?
can we
Big?
see the, it's a
No,
borderline.
1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so
okay.
either play was
But it's
okay.
but it's an outplay. The XG like your play.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay. Well done to the team again.
Alright.
Lars is in a little bit of
Travi
trouble
needs
here
a
unless he
4.
can pull out a 4, which he's done. Creep up with a 1.
Okay. Frank's been just rolling lights out.
Oh,
1,
this
4.
is not a 5-3. It's a 1-4. So I guess you come up, yeah.
He has to think for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. It's been easy so far. 6-2, run away. Hitting looks
You can safe
wrong
it.
tactic.
It's a bit loose, right?
Okay, so
Yeah, with
Frank
5s,
must be up in the
3s,
race.
4s,
He'll be
6
23
meters.
pips up after the roll.
Oh, but I mean, he is down 6-0. He may need to get this action going.
Even so, he gets hit again.
One,
Here
six,
he's
two,
got
six,
3
three,
checkers
six, blue,
before a
6.
fine 5 prime.
Safe.
I think you have to play what the
So
dice give you.
pedestrian.
You have to respect the fact that he's behind a 5 prime, a 4
Yeah.
prime. He doesn't want
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
one more check over that.
3 checkers back would be a nightmare. 1's not too bad.
That
3,
would
5.
5-3 with
5
the
and make the anchor. Okay.
death roll.
Standard backgammon, if there is such a thing. 5, 6-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, Lars can't afford to have any. I know you don't like to take checkers beyond where they live, but I think the flexibility here is better. He has to survive until he can roll a 6. Cock dice.
6-2.
That's all right. 2-2.
Wow.
Full
Fantastic roll.
Full prime.
Yeah. Must make the 9 point, blocking the, Lars's 6s. I don't think it'll take him long to find
This
that.
has to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks solid, very solid.
Yeah. Even now if he gets hit, it's not a big issue. 4-2.
2 points.
It's beginning to get ugly.
It is, but I don't
Yeah.
think he's near
He's not going to
yet.
cube, no.
No.
4-2.
5 away is really difficult with cubing.
Yeah.
5 away, a lot away, you need to be really careful.
Yeah.
And yet.
He's never going to throw that
So
one.
Lars has a Swiss
I don't
Swiss
know.
cheese board.
He knows that Travi's going to outplay him.
This is
So.
No, but I mean, Trabi is never going to
Sorry?
throw this one away.
Oh, yeah.
how big
He can.
mistake to keep.
Yep, and here's the
Oh.
double. Ta-da.
Yeah.
He's
it's-
doubled?
It's
Yeah.
3 double blunder.
This is a terrible double.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has really no market losing rolls. He still has 3 rear checkers.
Yeah.
And leading 6-0, this is...
Sorry.
Yeah, you can be aggressive, but not this aggressive. So I think now he has to play to the 10 point
Even-
and
I
into
mean,
the
yeah.
6.
I think
And
he
he only has
comes
a
up.
2-point board. I mean, I
Yeah,
know he
yeah.
has a 5 prime, but
Yeah.
there's only a 2-point
So
board.
any ace by Lars
I-
makes
I-
the game very interesting.
I think isn't
As
the 2
does-
supposed to come up?
No, I think he wants a builder for the 4 point.
He has the builder for
Ooh.
the 4 point.
Yeah,
It's
this is
already
ugly.
there.
Yeah, I guess you need to
Wow.
play to 9 and then play to 6.
Yep. So sometimes it looks dangerous and you might get hit, but actually sometimes getting an anchor in these positions, which would happen if you did get hit, is actually no bad thing. And he can't afford 8 to 2 putting a checker out of play. So I like this play.
Duplicating the force a bit also.
Yeah.
Charlie really needs that
Oh,
ace
3-2. So I think now he has to come up with the 2.
into all the firepower of Trabolt.
But again, yeah, now he has to because if he just comes into the 5 point and Travi makes the 9 point, there are some rolls that will force him to crack on the other side. So and
Was
that
that
isn't one,
6-5?
that is not one of them.
So that's the 3-point you have to make, I guess.
So either make the 3 point or you play it completely safe by playing 8. No, you can't
Yeah, you
play
don't
it
play it
safe.
safe.
Sorry.
No,
Okay. Ignore that remark. So he has to make the 3 point.
I don't see
Okay.
anything different than a 3 point here.
The 4 cube could be very loose. I mean,
Oh,
as
yeah,
soon as he
has
steps
to
up.
be.
Slotting?
Has to be.
Do we like slotting? If you're gonna slot a
Maybe.
point, you might as well make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but look at, I mean, his 2s play.
Yeah, this is okay. No. You want him to come off the anchor if he hits, because
Right.
at least you want to be able to attack the remaining block.
Yeah.
If he lets him hit with the rear checker, then he's still got the anchor.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be either 10-0 or 8-6 to Trabi, where you get a recube and he
The
wins the gammon on him
recube,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I mean, it could be a swingy game, this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
So,
So we
even
got-
double 1
we
doesn't
need
make
a-
the 6 prime hit.
3 4s.
Okay. Yeah.
You too many Chouettes in Battersea, I think.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
problem.
Thank you for those few
No
kind
problem.
words.
I think you need to lift the blood here.
Yeah. lift
Yeah,
the
I think
block.
you need to leave the block. Now,
There are also some deuces that doesn't work for him, then like,
yeah.
well, not some,
Ooh,
This
4-2.
is double 2s now. Yeah,
I thought 4-2 works, of course.
I think you do this and then you play it.
Yep.
Yeah.
6-2 doesn't
Yeah.
cover.
So what?
So now his double 6 is poor. So all
right.
this-
Yeah,
again,
it'd be tragic to roll.
he's created what's called a root number here.
the 5 4.
He's just got away with that. But now that block that
That
he
ace.
slotted is still,
That
it may come back
ace.
to haunt him.
Trabi needs that ace.
Still not right.
Five,
No, he makes
three.
the ace point.
Okay. There's the ace point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
guess.
hope his opponent doesn't roll a 2 or a 7.
Yeah. If he does, then
Yeah, he's in trouble.
yeah, because then he cannot contain him, even
Yeah.
if he runs away because he
Yeah.
has his 5-point open.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 or a 7
Serious
makes
luck
Franck
right
a
now.
seriously big favourite. 2.
2 4.
Now he should come out with the 4.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah,
get
you don't want to be.
stuck.
You don't want to
And
be stuck.
especially after you made the ace and
Yeah.
now you're only coming in on the
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, this is.
You're not afraid to.
If you don't come out with a 4, your double 6 is horrible.
4 3.
I think the
There's
damage
gonna be-
limitation, pick and pass, and I hope there's only one checker closed out.
Hope he rolls 5-6 and then.
5
Yeah,
6 and then
five-
double 6.
5, 6, double 6,
5 6
yeah.
double 6.
Yeah.
And then even that's not that bad for him. You need a way more horrible sequence.
Okay, so
He should
Travi
op-
is probably just going to bring his.
You should almost aim on getting the anchor. The anchor.
He gave me
or
an
the-
anchor.
Yeah.
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 He probably wins more from there.
He probably wins more, but he loses more gammons because things can go badly wrong. So
Right.
he
Well,
doesn't
right
want to
now
be
it's
10-0
just
down,
equal.
so I think this is right.
So, yep.
So Travi continues to play extremely well and is going to be losing.
Oh, double 6.
Oh, I guess that
1, 2,
solves
3.
that part.
And
Okay,
now,
so now doesn't want to have another checker picked up.
now he's going to leave a shot, probably.
Right.
Rolls 6 something. 6 something is good. Oh, he's looking at trying to create an anchor, but
I don't think it's a bad plan, actually.
no.
But, you know.
DMP, I'm definitely making that play. Here I may want to limit my losses because if he doesn't anchor, you can have 2 checkers closed out.
Well, the
and then
problem is he's also, it could leave another checker on top of this.
Yeah, you
so
could. So you might as well wait until you
would-
actually
yeah,
leave it.
You leave it, and then also you're trying to get to a point where you're trying to anchor as well as not destroy your board, and he's voluntarily destroying the board,
Mm.
hoping for an anchor, but the problem is Frank's got 2 blots up,
Yeah.
2 checkers up that are going to be
Mm.
shooting at this stuff.
he's made the big play.
Okay, well,
Didn't work. Yeah,
Is that it?
3-2.
This is the second best.
Second best. Just 6-3 was best.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You really don't want to be 10-0 down.
But it's looking like that's exactly where you're going to be.
Yeah, but I think you just play 6-3, 5-3 here, and accept your medicine.
Yeah.
You know, he's not. No. Now you can lose another triple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lars will be delighted to know he's playing at a PR of 0.59 at the moment.
Yeah. Another horribly played game by Travi. It's easy to play really well when you're just in the air the whole time, though.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Don't think the play of the two is much.
What has Franck has played 9?
Nine.
Yeah. Well, that was just, I think,
The cube.
it just, yeah. It was a
Okay, so here we go. He's rolled 6-5. He's hit.
And now he
Now,
needs the 3.
if Lars
He
can roll a
needs
3,
6, and then a bunch of
a
fours. and
3.
fives.
He's got the 3. So
Okay.
now,
And the 4, which is nice. So he
yeah,
doesn't
the
break any
plan
further.
is okay so far.
So now he needs to trap play him a bit, maybe not yet,
Not
but
yet.
when he's down to a 3-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Woolsey will tell you
Oh.
it's 2, but I think
Yeah, 2, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but Kit waits too long.
Yeah. Okay. So now he needs to crack the board, and he also needs to get to the point where he can open the 8-point and not the 9-point,
Yeah.
so that 5-1 becomes a horror roll.
You can't see the screen.
Or maybe even the
now.
7-point.
It's,
Yeah,
Travis
yeah.
losing 6-0.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
in fairly bad shape behind a full 6 prime. So,
So it's going to take him a little while.
Oh.
Another double 4.
Oh, that's not good.
1, 2,
It's playable,
3,
but
4. This is ugly.
Starting getting
Yeah,
ugly.
yeah.
Travi.
A 2.
Okay.
Now he may be forced into a trap play if he rolls a 4. There you
4-3.
go. He's going to break something.
he's
So
probably
I
going to
would,
break the 9
I
point.
would break the 8-point.
Yeah. Okay.
9-point gives him
More
more
flexible.
covers. The 8-point gives
Yeah,
him
the
a
9
really bad
points.
5-1.
The night, yeah, but that 5-1 isn't.
I
nearly
like,
as good.
yeah,
I
no,
like
that's
this
just
I
one
like this
number.
one.
I like this.
I'd also like to see Travi throw
And if he
a set
rolls
of boxes.
Boxcar bonus? No. Not yet. Yeah,
Alright.
so the 1 is, I think, technically correct, so he saves
We're-
2 2s.
Right here. What's the race? What's the total pip count right now?
Irrelevant, I think.
No, it's not.
Well, it
Because
isn't,
if
but
he can get if Frank rolls
yeah.
with these
Oh,
checkers in the
double
wrong
5.
place.
Double 5.
Yeah, okay, if he can roll like a
Yeah.
6-4 now or something,
Yeah.
then he,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
could have some race potential.
I mean, Travi's only. He's
Oh, 6-4. Right.
Yep, there we
okay,
are.
new
Okay.
game. Okay,
Missed
now
that ace.
if he
Travi's
doesn't
up
roll an
12,
ace, this
right?
could really get interesting.
Travi's up 12.
He rolls the ace,
Of course
obviously.
he rolls the ace. I mean,
Okay.
he's been.
Yeah, he's
a
missed
horseshoe
nothing.
Buried.
3-5 for excitement for the crowds.
Oh.
Oh, 3-3.
That's not bad.
3 is very good.
Yeah.
He just
So
needs to
any
roll a
4 or
6,
6
yeah.
makes this interesting. 6-5.
6-5.
Oh.
Oh, you are not.
He can't.
is not-
Well, he
he's
could
not
hit
doing it.
and
He's
take
not
it
doing
off.
He's not doing it.
I
You must do that.
what?
Does he
He's
have the
supposed to
balls?
do that, but
He's supposed to do that?
yeah,
Okay.
he's not.
It has to
doing
slow him down.
Right,
because
but
the
he's not
race is
going to.
close.
Let's see what.
What?
No, this is the play. XG says this is the play.
What?
So it's
just
a blunder to
yeah,
hit.
yeah. He shouldn't hit.
Hitting
He
is-
should
if
just.
Hitting is a blunder.
Yeah, because now that 3 is really valuable.
He's still 4 crossovers
Yeah,
ahead.
then he's facing
Yeah.
the cube immediately.
Right.
if
Yeah,
you get hit.
I think this is right. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Yep.
So now if he rolls a set, it becomes interesting. 5-4, nearly
Yeah.
good enough. He's got to go.
He's got to run.
Force run.
Forced run. Yeah.
But this
Okay.
one is not impossible to win.
Yeah, he's only 1 checker down, and
2 sets behind, I would suggest, given the number of checkers that Frank will have off in a moment.
Yeah.
4, 1. Yeah.
that was
So
not-
he has to get a checker off next time. He doesn't roll something silly.
that 1.
1.
Okay.
Okay.
Frank's starting to miss, and he's even. Travi, 1 set here.
I think, yeah.
5.
Double 5s is pretty sweet.
1.
Yeah, not-
It's not quite good enough. He needed to get
It's
3
pretty
checkers
damn
off.
good, especially with that gap on the 3.
it could be
Yeah.
enough.
It could be.
He's only got Frank's only got
5-2, and
off.
now another
Now
gap.
he's got another gap. So he's only, it was 2 checkers ahead,
Now.
4 checkers ahead.
Oh, double sixes.
Yeah, then
This, yeah, I'm sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Chris.
Then it's probably, then it's probably a pass
This
next
is
time.
what Chris said. That
Yeah.
Six, seven, eight.
big
Two sets. I
one.
said two sets. He's rolled two sets. He's done what I said.
Oh.
Oh,
Dear
no!
Lord.
Another set.
That
He was
is-
going to be doubled out with virtually any other roll.
That
Oh,
is
he had
just-
one
Oh
extra
no, he had an
checker
extra
there.
checker on the ace point. Sorry.
That is so ridiculous.
So now he's going to need two more sets. He's not going to need anything.
Guaranteed that this is a break.
Yeah.
Guaranteed that this is a break. I will stake anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a break.
What in God's name?
So
Ugh.
Getting
PR
destroyed.
PR's a 0.62 for Lars because a lot of his moves have been forced. In fairness, and Frank
In
is
fairness,
7.4.
In fairness, he's still playing under a 1. I don't care if you have opening. God.
So backgammon is the cruelest game.
So Frank is playing what, a 12?
7.
A 7?
Yeah.
He looks like the winner of this tournament, Frank.
Yeah,
He's
Frank is
just
just-
on fire.
Yeah, and the match he lost, I guess, it was fairly, like, he didn't, like, bad stuff broke really bad for Frank to
Okay,
lose.
yeah.
So they're on a cigarette break at the moment. So
Well,
we
them's on
won't.
a
One of them
cigarette.
is. We won't.
One of them's upstairs sacrificing a goat in his room.
So what is that, 90% favorite?
Yeah.
3 away, 11 away?
3 away, 11
Oh,
away.
good old
Eight,
3 away,
eight.
11 away. That's such a
eight.
fun,
Isn't
that's
it
such
like
a fun
90 or-
score.
I'll do it.
All right, we're taking a break here because they're taking a break.
700.
We'll see you soon.
700 divided by 70.
Oh, we had a bunch of people watch.
90.
It's 91%. 90, 91. Yeah. Okay. Takes me a while to get there with the Janowski formula for, which is what I use.
Oh, is that the...
D time T difference times 85 divided by T plus 6.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
a tough one. Yeah, I
Sorry
used
if you're
the-
listening and this is gobbledygook.
Boring the hell out of you.
I used the Niels numbers
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that one's quite easy because I remember 11 is 5. I thought I remembered 11 was 5. And it is, so 5 times 8.
It's impossible to hear mix golden words. The other guy talks constantly. Maybe some adjustment or role
Sorry.
play.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, please.
Just a couple of comments. Nothing, no questions.
Okay.
This,
Do you invite questions?
If you want, we can turn this off for the break.
Okay, so we're going to take a break and have a glass of water here in the commentary booth. So,
Sure, water. Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. So Franck has raced to an 8-0 lead. He's over 90% favourite to win the game, but that takes no account of skill levels. So let's see what happens.
Damn,
And,
Chris. I thought the English were supposed to be polite.
Yeah, I know. And Lars is going to be cubing early in anything that looks gammonish.
And I don't think it's over yet. I have a good feeling.
It
I think
doesn't feel early.
It's a comeback kid sometimes.
Okay.
It's nice to see
So-
Lars in no time trouble.
So in at 8-0 up, would you play your 6-4 like this, or do you just run away?
I think I would play this one actually,
Yeah.
but it's probably a close call.
Yeah. Okay.
double hit.
Whack whack. Or double hit, as we call it.
And then
Okay.
any
And if he rolls a 6, Lars will be thinking. Yeah, there's a 6 now.
All right.
I think he will wait
Bring
actually.
the noise, bring
Yeah.
the funk.
You know, at least he's thinking, which is good. Again,
And
you know,
you
you're
got
8, you're 8-0 down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need.
You don't
something to
need
turn
much of
around.
an excuse.
Right.
It's just
But the
so
problem
easy
is
to
that
take.
2 points gets
Of
you to
course,
10.
it's so easy to take, but
Yeah.
just think about
Yeah,
if you
there's
roll
not enough market losing
a
rolls.
double 4, 6, 1.
Ooh. I'm,
Should you make the ace?
there's a very famous World Championship final where the guy should have made the ace. It was when the lady won in
League
2006.
and dude.
No, later. Katie Salamander
Oh,
Um,
Salamander.
had the opportunity to make the ace point, didn't, and she rolled double 1, which was wipeout.
Right.
All right.
What's
So
the right?
you need to always look at making the ace point,
Yeah.
right? Because now, I think
Yeah.
this is right.
I kind of like it also. I mean, I don't like it in the sense that I hate
yeah,
making
okay.
the ace point. But
Right.
4-2.
Okay, so now you have.
2-4, and I think our Silicon Friends thinks that Lars should have doubled on the previous roll.
Oh,
And
that's a
now
market
this is a
loser.
market losing sequence. Okay, no 2, it's the end of the game. 4 will depend with the other number.
4,
6.
6.
He's still on fire, this man.
Yeah.
He's still considering
And
He's
cubing.
now
still
he's
considering,
watching.
but now it's really difficult. Now it's a trivial. It's so easy to take. You can't
Yeah.
cube this.
Oh.
Oh!
However,
Stop the clocks.
1
2, 3. One more 5. Out.
Which one of them?
I think
Ah.
think
I was
the
hoping you weren't
front
going to
one-
ask that.
That
I
was
think
the easy.
front one.
I,
You
I,
want a little.
I
little
want more
I
fire.
would go for the back one actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I would like to anchor.
You want to make the
happy.
bar if he anchors?
Yeah. He's not going to hit with the deuces.
The thing is, he's not going to be too good to play on.
It's
Yeah.
easier to hit with threes out
If
there.
he fans, don't you play on?
I'll think about it. We won't have that decision to make.
No,
Now he's going to get a double shot after this 6.
I would cube now.
Yeah, you have to choose now.
Yeah.
Well,
He is that before the roll, the 19 pips, or after? Half the roll. So Lars is 13 pips ahead. He has a double shot. He has a 4-point board,
He'll
and he's
take a
losing
sip of his
8-0.
coffee, and the cube should be coming fairly quickly.
Yeah. Trouble is, it is still a very easy take.
Oh yeah, it is. I didn't even see Funky.
If he drops this, I would be amazed.
Prepare
To be amazed.
Oh,
Yeah, he's taken.
okay.
Okay, any 5 or 6? 6. Okay, so
4.
now we have a 4 to play. I'd
And
keep it going.
That 6-4 Franck he played was not right.
Yeah,
I think you have to hit and deuce.
yeah,
To,
yeah,
activate.
to minimise the shots. Okay, so he's continue. Now, if he hits back, he has to give up his midpoint. So I think that was the right 4. Ooh, and now another block
Fun
gets
one.
exposed.
Well, maybe Frank gets to get anchored. Double anchor. He still
Well,
hasn't.
this is the only
He doesn't have the time
sensible
for it, though.
one to play, so I don't see what else he
Yeah,
can do.
it could develop his position
Yeah, so this,
fast.
this is 4s, 6s, 4, 3, 4 is good. So hit with the 3, think about the 4.
Yeah, I think you need to play to
Okay.
11.
4 down.
Yeah, there's no need to give him a good 6.
Whoa!
No, he's
That's
not.
for the
pleased.
audience.
That's for
yeah,
the
that is the. That's
Yeah.
the, come on, bring it. That's a heat check, folks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's
a
no
banana. What
reinforcement.
we call a banana split plus.
That must be a blunder.
Yeah. No.
If that is correct, then I'm surprised.
I'm giving up the game if that's right.
Yes.
Then I had to talk to him afterwards and
Yeah.
get the explanation
Yeah.
because that's a bit too.
That's just
Advanced.
too frisky. First win the game, then win the gammon.
I think I would play to 11.
I play to 11, so he has no good 6s.
We've come back, and sorry, I went off my Facebook Live. Travi's still 8-0.
And
Oh.
again, this man is unstoppable.
Now
So
you
now
might
you
as well
can
hit.
Right, no, I think you just slot the 4.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's the race?
His timing is good
His
anyway.
timing is crap, but
So it's 60 pips after the 4.
Yeah, he wants more pips. I think you want to
Yeah.
go back.
60 pips is it's reasonable, but it's
Well,
not.
the back game guide is that you need to be behind to the value of the 2 points that your opponent is
Yeah,
holding.
so that'll be 90,
It's 80,
88. in
Yeah,
this case.
88. So
Yeah.
here I think hitting is
Hitting
I
is-
hit.
hitting is bad. What's right?
What's right?
This is right.
Yeah, hitting is bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Carter got one right. Make a note, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay, Chris. All right. Didn't you address? Can I address you as international champion? Oh, you can address me though. as long as we're keeping
Okay.
score.
Now 2-1. Okay. It still has an ace to play.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he played it now. He played the ace
Uh,
from 14 to 13.
okay.
Right.
All right. Sorry.
I'm not sure about that idea there, but it might be right. But it looks a bit loose. But maybe
Well,
he wants
look
to
at-
get hit.
Look at all these blots that he's about to create.
Would you hit here?
Only
It's
if I could.
hard again to put the position back together again. Given that he's got enough,
5-1 from here.
I would make the 4 point slot the 5 point. So,
I mean,
I think he
everything's-
wants to be hit back, Franck,
Yeah.
and Trabi doesn't want to hit back.
well,
so
now
now we have.
he's going to get hit. So.
Yeah.
Everything's been coming up Stepler, so I feel like Frank's thinking,
Not-
even if I get hit, even if things
Ah.
go bad.
But he has good timing now.
Yeah,
He's
no.
74 pips.
Yeah. So now come up with a plan. So
Start slotting the points.
he could slot the bar, but he's just going to play it safe. Okay. I think he realises that it's Frank has the timing.
You
He
think
definitely has the timing now.
You think that Travi figured this out? He's playing a 1.00?
So I would just run around here with the 4-3. I don't think there's any need to play the 3 to the 8 point.
He probably wants to pick up the check on the 9 point, so he can
Right.
carry them
To get a
around
little
easy.
bit,
Because
yeah.
now that
Give him some
I think,
time.
as you
Yeah.
said, he is aware of now that the timing is good, so he might as well try to pick up as many as possible.
Right, if he can get another 1 or 2 checkers in that, there's no way Frank gets to close his board.
But this is probably the right move. I mean,
Yeah.
what else?
Instinctively, I
Yeah.
play to the 10 point.
Yeah, me too.
We will find out in a moment what the.
I mean,
What
what's
XG
the other
thinks?
play? Stiff to the.
Well, you stiff to the 8
stiff
point,
to
but that
the
must be
thir-
wrong.
No, you can go stiff 13
You
and then
can
lift. You can lift.
Yeah, but
But
Or you
that's-
could play to
then you're
8 and
constraining your
9.
numbers
Right.
at a point.
Huh?
8 and 9, maybe.
Yeah.
That's then he could win going forward with a freak number. I think that's just a little bit of an overplay.
Well, Frank's rolled a few freak numbers right now.
What do we got? Let's have a look. 13 to 6 is
Aw.
wow.
I think we should pause this broadcast at
8 and 10
Wow.
and 9 is pretty.
Wow.
Okay, 2 down.
Okay.
2 down is second best, and
Yeah.
my mom just sent me a text. I will always be champion to her.
Oh,
So
good.
I feel like that's important to acknowledge on this podcast, on this video.
But I mean, the risk, I guess, of you don't want. I mean, the check on the 12 point, 13 point you leave there, he's not going to hit
Yeah.
it anyway. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. What 2-1? You'd hit.
you hit on the 8 point instead.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're fine.
So
Yeah.
I think your idea that it might be good to pick up the other checker. He stiffed it. So
Yeah.
that was a blunder according to the machine. So in and out.
Oh, Travi
Come
went
out
all the way
because the
up
5
to-
doesn't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a whole point out of that. You went from 1.2 to
Yeah.
2.6.
Yeah.
2.06. Pardon me. I don't
Yeah.
want to be insulting to Travi.
Staying out. Okay, now. Ooh.
3-1.
3-1. 2 in, 1 down. So many choices.
You don't really want to make the 9, do you?
You don't.
No.
Because you're not going to keep it.
No. This is
But
a
how are
question
you
of
gonna
timing.
clear?
It's a
You gotta
question of
clear.
timing.
I think I would play to 10 and then maybe.
I'd certainly bring in
9-8.
a checker in.
How about 8-7 and then
9, 8, 5. I quite like that.
Could also be.
I like don't
This
like
is the accelerated bearing.
I don't like that.
Double
It
four
looks too
is still
stiff.
okay.
It might be right.
What do we get?
It was,
Best play? Okay.
that wasn't.
It wasn't.
8,
Okay.
5, 7, 6.
Oh, you mean what Carter
Yeah, two
said?
in.
Yeah.
No,
Uh-huh.
no, close, but
No,
two
no,
in.
no.
Two in.
Go back and look at it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nice job.
Okay. Okay. Now the
2-1.
fact that he's still got the midpoint and his opponent is, this could be interesting. An ace would make it very interesting.
It has to come.
That is an ace.
That's a six.
Is he going to hit that way?
That hit. You can also
You can hit on
make
the
7.
Yeah, I think I'd do that.
Wait, what? He has a 6-1 to play, right?
Yeah. So I would do this and make the bar.
Yeah.
Then
that
you can
seems
win by
more-
going both forwards and backwards.
Yeah,
This seems
that
more-
looks stronger to me as well.
Yeah.
The other one looks a bit loose. Then he might end up, picking up
Yeah.
5 checkers.
Yeah. So I think it's right to try and win by going forwards anyway. So, how many checkers? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or maybe you don't have to hit at all. Maybe you just slot the 3 and make the 5.
I think it's great to have a two-way game plan, which is what Frank has here.
Yeah.
He can win by going forward, and also where Lars's checkers are. If he makes the right points on his side of the board, Lars comes in with a funny number. Suddenly another checker can spring loose.
And Travi has already made the ace.
That was a
play.
big mistake.
Four.
It
That
looked
was
like
that was big.
What was the right
What was the
move?
right play? Yeah, making the 2 point. So here he would have come in with a 3, and
One
his 4 would
dance,
have
and
been
Travi gets to pick up.
messy.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Travi gets to pick up some checkers.
And
Maybe
now
Travi
he's
gets
going.
a little.
Now he's going for the accelerated gammon. Oh God, he's
Yeah.
missed everything.
Yeah, but it's duplicated. It's duplicated. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you just take off the bar point and just keep going. That way, twos are duplicated. And you got 4. Yeah. This
Yeah.
Is,
Yeah. He has to both get in and pick up checkers, so
Right.
he has 2 objectives.
3-3.
That's not a good time to
All right.
fan.
Travi's gonna make a game of this. 4-1.
He's desperate and he fails to
Jesus.
hit again.
What the heck? Just to
This
be-
looks like
just
13
to
to
be
8,
neat.
unfortunately.
does.
Yeah. Okay. So now Frank really needs to come in. He made a very bad error with that 1-6, and he may
2-5?
well 2-5.
2-5.
So now I don't think he wants to be hit. He's got his timing, so I think he should actually cross the 5. That will give Lars
Yeah.
some funny numbers.
Yeah.
What's
This could
Double
easily
4
turn.
doesn't look
Oh,
good. Oh,
nice call, Chris.
Holy
Oh, this-
shit.
sorry, I did see it in time.
Well called.
Lift the 5 point?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's got to. This is horrible. This is.
Wow.
Oh,
He might consider leaving that
we'll
one
have a look at
blunt.
the luck ratings after this game.
Ugh. Yeah, that's pretty steamy.
He could consider leaving
Leaving
the
one,
blunt
he could consider leaving it
because
there.
he doesn't really want
Yeah.
to hit with aces.
Right.
And it's going to be really difficult to come home without
Yeah,
that point.
and you would like to remake it, if you can say so.
Right. But if Frank rolls a
It's
3
an-
here.
The computer has correctly identified this
And a
as an
1,
anti-joker.
So, yeah.
Right. Now Lars is actually in danger not only of losing the game, but also a gammon in the match, because this
1-5.
could get really
1-5.
ugly.
That's also a nasty entry.
I think I'm going to burn a checker here, because if I have no spares on the 8 and I roll 3, 4 or something, this
Yeah, I
is,
agree. It
yeah.
doesn't do any
Yeah.
good on the
Yeah.
3 point
Yeah,
anyway,
this
so
isn't helping.
yeah.
Travi, my God.
he's not gonna get it into play from there anyway.
Right.
Is that okay?
It's
2
borderline.
thousandths, no difference. Okay, so now Frank needs a plan. Okay, so he basically needs to make his bar point and his 8 point, or his 3 point, and he also needs to give Lars some bad numbers. So any more 4s are pretty horrendous, so he's
I
not
think
going
you
to
just
come
go. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
this
you go.
is it.
This is 4, but how big do you play it? Do you play 30? I play 13 to 10 here. I take some.
I don't know if I get
I don't
rid
like
of that.
this.
6-2 is
Oh,
a
that's
shitty number.
Really? I don't like this. I play
Yeah.
13 to 10. We'll see.
Oh.
6-5,
You
good
go
number.
11. All right, Travi.
What was the right play with
This is a
4-3?
minefield.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
13 to 10 was right.
All right,
Okay.
Travi's in a minefield.
Uh,
Ace.
Ooh, has
It's
he got
nice
it?
when you have both. You can choose either checker to hit.
1.
You know, he
Okay.
hits with aces and 4s. 3-5.
Coming out.
Yeah.
No choice. Come on, come on. Okay, ones, fours, eights. 26 numbers.
And 15s.
But not 3-2.
Misses.
Not 3-2.
Finally a miss.
So to the bar.
The bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, doesn't want to
And
be hit.
then 6-5 again.
4-1.
Okay.
Creeping.
Yep.
No choice.
Yeah, you just give threes,
You've got to get
Threes,
closer to
tens.
home. I mean, there is no choice here.
No.
threes, tens, and eights.
Yeah.
Not all eights. You've blocked your.
Double two and double. Oh no,
Oh,
no, 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 no,
Travi.
no, no! Go away. Thank you.
You're right. He hasn't been lucky enough yet, Travi.
Yeah. Threes. 11.
Yo, 11. All right. Travi
Bad.
has.
So a lifeline for Travi.
All right. So
But this is going to be really, really difficult
It's
to
a really
carry.
difficult bearing.
the first set of
Or barrel.
fives is.
But he will
no,
save the
that's bad,
gammon
Yeah.
if he gets a checker off.
Unless you roll something
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
now.
Can we do double four again? No, that's double four. Ooh.
4-3 plays.
Yeah.
It's actually a great roll.
Yeah.
now a set of fives.
If he sees it.
What?
What?
Oh, he cannot be looking at. Wait, is
No,
it a
no.
5-3? No, it's a 4-3.
4-3.
What is
What
that?
is he
Travi,
doing?
What the fuck?
Oh, all right.
Sorry. What the heck?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Sorry, my English is horrible.
No one disagreed with him.
4-1.
Makes the point.
He could need a double 3 now.
Double three would be great.
I
Double
think,
double five he would take.
fives is a little better.
Double
Yeah.
five, yeah.
Double one he would probably accept.
Double 2 also.
He's
Yeah.
gonna. I mean, the problem is Frank's
You
gonna
need
be
a
able to hold
system
that
where you
2-4
buy a
back
roll.
in him.
Okay. Oh, double one.
Double
I'm getting
ones
good
is
at I'm
kind
getting
of
better
nice.
at calling this. So how do you play it?
I think I make the 5 point, and then I think about
I think it-
everything except I come into the 6.
so this is play A, where he gets some closer, and has already cleared his 5 point for the barrel.
He can play all numbers actually.
Yeah,
But
so
I mean, not of course not with combined sixes with.
So what he
two
should
and
do
five.
is sit, look at this, calculate which numbers leave a shot after either play. And the other play, he's going to play 8-6 with the other two. So now his fours, some of like 4-3 is horrible, 5-4 is horrible. So basically most things with a 4 are horrible. This may even be a play.
This doesn't get safe enough.
His
No, but-
aces are horrible, like 5-1.
Right. I think you just make the 5 point.
And the
Yeah.
first one he looked at also
I like
looked pretty
this.
good.
I like this. What's right?
This could be one of these plays that human beings
Is
don't
that
see.
right?
Yeah, those two plays were almost equal.
Yeah.
And this
Okay.
was a blunder.
What,
By
this,
going,
the
65
move?
4 times.
Hey, he doesn't have a 6 to play. 6 to 5.
He does.
He does, he's okay.
Didn't
Right.
play-
Oh,
He's
sorry.
got a- He doesn't have a 6
He
to
doesn't,
play.
he
so he's
can't
got
play a
the
6
5.
and he has a 4.
Ah, sorry.
Okay, so this is a pay me now, pay me later question.
How about not pay at all?
He played the 6 already.
Yeah.
He's played the 6 already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is it.
No, but it's
No, it's Travi's roll.
Travis roll.
Sure,
now.
Travis
Yeah,
roll.
He just
Oh.
doesn't give a shot.
Okay, so it's fine.
Which is a good idea.
It's true.
6.
And
So the
now-
next next roll now becomes crucial.
So this,
6-5.
So any combinations of
6-5,
ones.
Probably played 6-5,
Mm.
Yeah.
he could
And-
only play
Yeah.
5. And what was this now?
4-2. No,
No,
it was not 4-2. What was it?
6-2.
6. 2.
4-1 for Travi.
Like
Oh,
this.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Okay.
It's shots.
4-1.
Ooh.
Shotty time. What? No. Surely. Oh,
Well,
hang on.
it
Sorry,
covers it, some
I
of it
can't see
covers.
the.
Duplications.
Yep.
I think
And
it's
you're
more
giving
important.
4s and 6s one way, and then 3s and 2s cover, or I think you just have to pray for like him. to roll
This
double
way,
2s.
They want to keep
if
the
he
ball.
if he hits, he hits, and that's life. But
Yeah.
the other way, he's going to leave repeat shots,
This is
and he hasn't missed yet.
yeah.
There we go. So now Lars is in gammon danger again. Anyone entering
Nope.
number?
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
what?
That's twice you've done
You
this.
don't, I mean, you don't understand this game, Chris. I
Yeah,
think
no.
that's a problem.
Yeah. Okay. So any 10 is good. Oh, failed. Oh, you coming from there? I'm not coming from there. I want that checker there.
You could also make the 10 point.
I
then.
think you make the 10 point.
Wow, so
Surely.
now you've got some great
That looks like
8s,
an
great
error.
10s.
6.
6.
That's
Oh,
just
you
horrible.
Just clear the 5.
Well, now you clear the.
What was the right
What was 6-2? What was the right play? Yeah, making the
Yeah,
10
make the
point.
10.
Yeah. So the commentator's now playing better than the player, at least briefly.
Oh, this is
Okay,
a
4-2.
nasty roll also.
Well, you can
I
also
think
break your 5.
yeah, I think you
break the 5.
Here, I think you just got to break the 5 and let him come to you, because you're giving him
Mete looks at me like, what the hell?
No, I wasn't looking at you.
2s, 4s, and 8s here. So
yeah,
that's
this is way too many numbers.
21, 23,
25.
25, 27 actually.
Yeah.
No, 25.
Okay.
25 shots. This way it's only 8s and 10s. Okay. So this is good. He's avoided 1 bullet. I think he'd accept boxes, which leaves a shot.
Double
three.
fours actually play better.
Double 3 is good.
Double 3 is his best roll, probably.
Double fours.
5-2. Now he can't go from there, so he's got to come to here. Now.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah, so ones, threes,
ones and sevens.
Ones, threes, and sevens. That's got to be it.
3s, 5s.
It's down to 23 shots. 23 shots hit, but
Alright.
13 miss. That's not one of the misses. Okay, yeah.
I
Is
just
it
feel
1-6 again? No.
No,
Yeah,
1-6
is
from the bar.
important, but I
Carter's
feel
going
like
to call
it's gonna
this.
Be some bullshitty that was gonna be some 1-4 horrible nightmare number. 4-3.
Yeah, outfield double coverage or in. That's another thing that XG has changed how people think.
I
think
don't,
you-
I don't like this.
No, I
think
play to the
you
10
get-
point here
I'd
with double
break off
coverage
his-
because people don't recognise how many combo numbers
Nope.
you get.
Yeah.
That's a good entry.
That is a good
That's
entry.
Great entry.
Yeah. Other than 1-6, that was his best number. Double 1 maybe. Oh,
and
now 6.
Yeah, it might even be
one
bad for
simple-
Franck.
Yeah.
One
It could be a good
simple
fan.
Oh no,
5-4,
no. This
uh-oh.
is the gammon danger. Now only 2 by Frank, and this could be the last game.
Dear
Is
God.
this maybe not the worst roll for...
6-3.
I mean, now we can save the plots.
No. Maybe. Hang on.
No,
three.
maybe.
B.
Well done.
Right.
6
Yeah, this gives lots of. Ooh.
double ones.
1, 2. Plays.
Alright.
Not much choice.
Trot.
Okay. Hits with any 4, and there's probably a few doubles.
Couple of
Something like
aces, I
double
think
5
you
or
could-
something.
2-1.
Does double
doesn't
5 hit?
with?
3-1.
All right. Frank doesn't have anyone in the neighborhood to cover though.
No, it's coming soon.
Yes, but
He will cover right
Yeah,
now.
boxes.
double 5.
Boxes
some
covers.
kind of-
Boxes covers. Double
four
4 is
should
close.
Cover too. Double 4 is
Double
covered.
4
Yeah.
covers.
I said he will
Wow.
cover.
Right. Exactly.
Wow. 1.
He didn't see
He
it.
didn't see it.
He doesn't.
He doesn't see it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
With authority.
Punish him.
With
Now
authority.
1-6.
With
Come on.
authority.
Punish him. Oh.
How can you
Wow.
miss
How
that
can you
way?
miss a play like
Yikes.
that? That is.
Especially because your 4s always go to the ace.
From
uh,
30.
Oh, hello.
Oh look, no, that was the
Hello?
other person's 1-6.
His chance of springing a second check. I suppose he can play. I mean,
You've got
okay,
time.
he
and
only
the guy's
springs
gotta
a second
crush
checker with
more.
1-2.
Yeah.
So
This is oh Trabi, this you didn't deserve this. You don't deserve this kind of pain. No one deserves this kind of pain, especially when you make it all the way to the semifinals.
right.
You know.
So one of the things I always look at when I'm doing this sort of thing, how does double 4 play? Because double 4 is the cracking number.
Yeah, double
quite
4 and
often.
5.
So I
that's
quite
good.
often want a checker either on my 13 point or my 9 point. So I've got double 4. Well, at the point in time, he's going to have to make that ace point, I think. The sequence of 1, 2 plus a hit is a very low percentage chance.
But it could also just be a 1, and then,
Yeah.
Trabi has to move the deuce
Yeah, again, here I would
Right.
play 12 to 9, so I got my double 4. He's still got double 4 with this variation, but now he has his 2 outfield checkers on the same
The other
point in
one's
the
better.
quadrant.
It's now illegal.
Is it? Okay. Yeah?
He played 2-2.
2-2?
No, not 2-2. We cannot play.
Oh, okay.
It came in with 1-5.
Yeah.
1-5.
Double
Fan.
1, now 2. I didn't look at this variation. There's the 2.
Oh,
Oh,
dear
God.
God.
So
1-5. Fan.
Yeah. Fan.
3-2.
And here's
3-2.
the 3
3-2.
hitting.
And 3-2 again.
Now, how do you play the 2? I come in.
Thank you.
I'm not worried about my opponent's board, so I play
Oh,
7 to
the
5.
ace-6.
7. Well, he's got 2 on the bar.
Right, exactly. He's got 1 on the bar.
He's got 1 on the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he-
All right.
But it doesn't matter if he rolls the 1-6.
Actually,
You don't want him to connect anyway.
You almost want him to roll
Right.
a
Yeah,
1-6.
Exactly. You love them separated because you need them both in the air for a gammon. Dear God.
He's playing that, having played for the
Well,
extra checker back.
He's destroying him.
Yeah. There's not a. See, I mean, this seems about right. So Frank's playing a 10.24. I played Trabi in 11, and it was and Travis playing a 2.3, and Travi just doesn't have a lot of hope.
This could be it.
Yeah, this could be the end of the match. So he's 40% to lose a gammon here.
All right, and given how Travi's been
Yeah.
rolling, probably a little
So
higher.
the luck factor at the moment in Frank's favour is 6.8, which is incredibly high for a match.
Right.
Okay, you get above 5, you've had a bad day.
Yeah, that's sick.
Especially in a long, well, this is a long
is
match, but there's not that many games in it. But
So that equals to that he actually got 7 points to start with, right?
yeah.
Isn't that what it says, the luck rate?
How it translates?
Yeah, it translates
Yeah.
into what you are starting with in points, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it that way, I have to say. But okay, he can't really lose the game because he's got the cube anyway. So barring some freak, he's going to be at least 10-0 up. 3-1, rip it. Okay.
Rip it.
If he gets another checker off, then the gammon rate's going to get up to. Now I don't rip it.
Yeah, that one
Okay,
off is
yeah,
huge,
yeah.
But
Now, if you roll something like 4-2, then gammon percentage goes up again.
5-3.
Close call.
get a little greedy.
Yeah, I think this is okay. I think it'd be
I
very
mean,
close
Travi
between the
danced
two
on a
plays.
3-point board 3 times, so if Frank's
Sounds
probably
like
like,
one.
oh, no problems. I hate when you have to hope your opponent rolls a set here to get the shot. You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Is that the only thing I've got? So now we're probably up in the upper 60s for
Yeah.
the gammon.
5-3.
Is he even or on?
He's even.
No.
Or on.
Okay.
Oh, 6-5
That
chances.
sounds pretty
Okay.
good.
That might be the
That's a
same.
pretty good save.
2, 4, 6, 7 crossovers.
But Frank's rolling a double.
There he is. There it is.
I
Double
mean,
3.
and gets to even. I
Yeah.
mean, and gets to odd, so now
No,
he's
he's
even
even.
off.
He's even.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
discussing off. You were discussing off.
We were both.
So what's this? 3-1. He
This
has
is
rolled
just
so badly.
disgusting.
His, luck factor is now over 7.
Yeah. And Frank is just looking here. We're
5-4.
gonna have an all French final.
Yeah.
That's never happened here at Merritt.
Oh, what? 3-1. I mean, this is. I would not make a lottery bet tonight if I was.
Good guess. That's oh.
So
man.
he's got to play for 2 sets. Needs to make 5s and 6s good.
The 6s are good.
This
He
is a
needs to
technical
get
play, and it's
5s or 4s. Can you get 4s?
It's probably 18 to 14. That's
Yeah, it could be that, or 18 to 15, and
That seems right because the
Yeah.
double 4s play better. You need to get double 4s in this, and double 4s play from the other way.
Ugh. This
18,
is
15? Yeah. Or, pardon me, 18, 14.
so he needs to make 5s work.
5s
really
work.
well.
It's 18, like, he needs to make 4s work. 18, 14.
18, 14, 4s. Yeah, I think you're right. I suspect he'll just finish it with a set here.
I think so.
Oh, 4-3.
Or maybe
Oh,
next time.
oh, how unlucky for Frank. He should throw down his cup and slap the clock hard.
4-2. Oh, good.
Oh,
So that is to 10 and to 15.
So he's going to have
Only
8.
he can only
He's
get
got
6s
13
off?
checkers to bear out. Can he?
10 and 15, that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, so if he does that,
That doesn't do
That
anything.
doesn't do
Doesn't
anything.
do
That must be
anything,
wrong.
that's 6s.
He
Can
should be
get
able to get
5s?
5s. So you've got to put a checker on the 10 point. Yeah.
That's the move.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
gets
is the
double
best he's
5s.
got.
If he wins from here,
Then it's
it'll
historical.
be
Yeah.
this is a yes. This is
So
a
double
historic-
5, double 6, or we're
double
going to the
5,
bar.
double 6. And Travi made a joke. Frank said, "Oh, pshaw," and
That's the
double
end.
3s doesn't work.
Oh, what a game.
And
So
that was
that was one of those things that happens in
I
backgammon.
would not want to be Travi's liver right now, because he's in danger.
So that was what was it, a 3-game match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-game match.
Lars Trabolt played at a 2 point what? What did he play?
2.14.
2.14, and Frank played at a
8.9.
8.9.
And the luck
But-
factor was 7.1.
And the luck factor was 7. But people get so into these PRs, and Frank it was just a question of